need to represent the United States how they should be.
Single game tickets are on sale now, starting at just $39. Visit worldjuniorsmn26.com.
Chance for Hartman, right circle, around the net. Got Wedgwood out position, center. They score! It's Kaprizov again! Into the top shelf on a great play by Hartman, and the Wild have a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, how about that for a second period of action? McKinnon in the first, Kaprizov twice in the second. The Wild hold a 2-1 advantage over the Avalanche after 40 minutes of play. Upstairs in the Al Shaver press box, Tom Reid is with us. I don't know how much of that interview you listened to with Yakov Trenin, Tom, but he's fast becoming my favorite guy to talk to in that locker room.
Yeah, he's easy to talk to also, Kevin. There's no question about it. He's a big guy too, but I tell you, he loves the physical part of the game. He's had 81 he's had the total. I'm trying to find my shot numbers here, but he's had numerous. He's either once or two in the NHL right now when it comes to the hits out here. He likes the physical part of the game, and he's a big body. I mean, he's about 6'3", 6'4", and he looks every inch of that too. But he loves to be a part of that offensive thrust and especially in the area where he can use that size of his to make something happen.
He's a Russian. So, too, is the guy that the 320 area code wants to talk about, Kirill Kaprizov. A pair of goals in that second period. Now 16 on the season, 201 in his National Hockey League career. Tom, Kaprizov sounds like he's returning to his dominant form. Is he flying around like the Kirill Kaprizov we're used to? And what's the ceiling on this guy?
Yeah, there is no ceiling with him right now. I don't think so. But I think he's certainly almost up to snuff where he should be right now. And, you know, when you have guys like that, when you look at Colorado, for example, you look at McKinnon, you look at Minnesota, who's their top player? Once again, it's going to be Kaprizov. When you have those two guys like that who are your top players, you have the confidence that they can make something happen. And they also have the confidence within themselves that they can make it happen.
From Colin in Roseville, how do you measure success versus expectation for Kirill Kaprizov, especially when you talk about that big ticket he signed into the season?
You know, I don't think he thinks about the money at all. You know, usually those are agents that are driving the money out. The players just want to play because they love the game. I mean, that's the way it's always been. Now, it's certainly different now than it used to be, but at the same time, Kaprizov, he just wants to be on the ice. He's not worried. He's got plenty of money. He's not worried about that at all. But it's going to be nice for him to be able to get a few more shekels in his bank account next year.
Shekels, I like it. From Eric about Brock Faber. What have you thought about Brock Faber this season, Tom? After a rough October, feels like November he's been flying.
Yeah, he had a rough start. He wasn't really up to snuff, but that happens so often. You're a young kid coming in. He's still fairly young, but all of a sudden you start to pick it up, and he certainly has been. Coming into this contest, now if you look at him in the last 4 games, he's picked up 6 points, 3 goals, and 3 assists, so he's on that little bit of a streak, and he loves to block shots. He likes to move the puck. He has the most ice time of anybody on Minnesota Wild roster.
Brady in Glenwood is listening in the 320 area code. Tom, what's been the biggest difference for the Wild in November compared to October?
I think just the ability to finish off here. I think they're playing with a lot more confidence in their game right now than they were before. And November has been, as much of a disaster it was at the beginning, it certainly has been a very positive thing for Minnesota here in the month of November.
Zach in St. Paul in the 218 area code, not the one sitting down to your broadcast left. That guy better not be texting us. This is a different one from the 218 area code, looking for tickets to an upcoming Minnesota Wild home game. Tom, the Wild haven't been strangers to injuries in the past, and usually they don't come out of it with flying colors. Usually their record takes a beating. Not this time around. There are key guys missing from the lineup, and yet here they are enjoying an unbelievable streak. How are they getting it done?
Well, again, because they're playing as a team. I mean, they're making things happen together. You know, getting Hartman back certainly is a big plus for them, but they lose Foligno in that. But you got him and Stroza still out of the lineup. You got Marco Rossi, who was having a terrific year. He also still out of the lineup. So hopefully those guys will get healthier sooner than later. But every team goes through it except the Avalanche have been very, very healthy all season long. I pointed out before, most of their guys have played every game this year. That is not the case with most teams.
Let's see. This one from a fan in Kansas City. I was confused there because his initials, too, are TR in Kansas City, and he's coming to Tom Reid's Hockey City Pub very soon. What should he order, Tom?
Well, today is turkey poutine. I mean, if you get there in time for it. But, No, anything on the menu is good. We have a lot of Mexican dishes as well because of our kitchen is mostly Mexican. Do a great job in there, but we take a lot of pride. Our general manager and our head of the cooking department, you might want to call it. They're in charge of making those decisions, and actually, they make pretty good decisions. I just eat it.
You point your finger and say, do this, and they do it, and they do everything else besides that. One last Thanksgiving question from the 612 area code. Tom, are you a mix everything together kind of guy on Thanksgiving, or do you like to eat everything separate? Do you eat your mashed potatoes, then go to your turkey, then to your stuffing, or you just jam it together and put it in one spot?
It's all going to the same place anyway, Kevin, so I mix it all together.
That's the way I look at it. Thomas, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tom Reid up there in the Al Shaver Press Box, part 2 of Tom Reid's Hotline. Someone's going to get a text from me, and it's going to come with it a pair of tickets to an upcoming Minnesota Wild home game. Congratulations to you and yours if you get that text. If you didn't get it, if it's elusive in your inbox, you still can get tickets to an upcoming Minnesota Wild home game. Just go to wild.com/tickets. What a fun hockey game this has been here through 40 minutes of play. Wild trailed 1-0 when Nathan McKinnon scored his 19th of the year to put the Avalanche up 1-0 late in the first, but in the second, in the span of less than 6 minutes, Kirill Kaprizov scores not once but twice, his 15th and 16th of the season, puts the Wild on top, and that's where we sit through 40 minutes of play. Wild lead the Avalanche 2-1. Jesper Wallstedt between the pipes, 13 saves in the first, a perfect 10 of 10 in the second. He's got 23 saves through 40 minutes of play. It is 29 saves thus far for Scott Wedgwood, who stopped 15 in period number 2. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. That gets you up to date through 2 periods. Wild lead the Avalanche 2-1. What a third period it should be. Coming up next, you're listening to Wild Hockey presented by Grand Casino. Wild fans, to celebrate 25 years of